Wawrriors has struggled, and she's down to play both mixed and singles today, so you never know. So we're all set as far as the Legends singles are concerned. Mark Philippoussis for the Aces, Fernando Gonzalez for the Wawrriors. I like this as a matchup. Gonzalez was carrying a little bit of an injury in Japan, so we didn't see much of him for the first 3 days. He's got some strapping on his calf there, had some problems with his lower back as well, but played pretty well yesterday.
I'll tell you what's interesting about this match for me from Philippoussis' point of view. Mark suggested that he was a little passive when he started out against Thomas Johansson, and the only set that he's lost. He played with a lead in his match yesterday. We saw a much better performance from him. But of course, he's starting out again today, Jason, so I'm wondering, is he going to be as proactive as what he was yesterday against Johansson when he went in with a lead?
I think historically he does like to play early on, gets warmed up, likes to lead from the front. Of course, he has captained the team in the past. This year, Thomas Enqvist is the player captain. When these two teams met on day one in Japan, it was the Aces who beat the Wawrriors pretty comfortably.
So you want to challenge? Okay. Indian Aces challenging the ball on the right near sideline. Ball's called in.
The result on day one was Aces winning 30-17. I think we might have a similarly one-sided affair this afternoon. It's taking a piece of the line.
40-15.
Oh, it's good net coverage.
40-30. Indian Aces have 2 challenges remaining.
He's thinking about the power point. Yes, is that a nod for the disc, the red frisbee to come out? It certainly is. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next point is Coca-Cola power points.
They've been using them
2 points.
very early on this year. See if this one works. I'll be disappointed there. He was a little passive,
Japan
wasn't he?
Wawrriors, first game.
Good tennis from Gonzalez. Perhaps looking down the order of play, this might be the best chance as far as the Wawrriors are concerned.
Love 15.
The urgency I've seen from Fernando in the first couple of points. Yeah, footwork looks decent. It's a sign that the calf isn't too troublesome.
Oh, what a response. Superb tennis from Gonzalez.
Love the energy, Jason. Check out this. Oh, yeah. Good reaction.
Philippoussis in real trouble here.
Fortune. 30-40.
Better serving. Oh, yes.
Signing point, receiver's choice.
Can't argue with that. Gonzalez is staying put. Left court. Oh, he got slightly fortunate there, Gonzalez. Mistimed the forehand. And Philippoussis overthinking the final backhand.
That's the slice of luck that this Warriors team needs, Jason, to get them going. A strong set here from Gonzo. Who knows what might unfold.
Love 15.
It's not what you want, so after you've just got the all-important break. I watched a lovely documentary on Fernando a couple of weeks ago. The interviewer asked him, you know, where did the big forehand come from? And he said because he was always pretty small as a youngster, he always felt that he had to hit the ball so hard with the forehand to try and intimidate the other youngsters.
It
was always something that was in his mind, and it was never hard enough as far as he was concerned. And it was only when he got to about 17 or 18 that people, you know, finally making him aware of the fact how big his forehand really was, that it finally sink in. The good news is the power point's already been used up by Philippoussis, so you won't be feeling as much pressure here at 30 all as if it hadn't been taken. Josh knows that PowerPoint is done and dusted now. That's why he's got a little smile on his dial.
Philippoussis guilty of being a little passive so far. What a start for Gonzalez. Delight. Must-win game this for Philippoussis.
There's a difference between these legends. So when we're playing at their pomp versus now, it's just movement. The ball striking's almost the same. Just a step slower now. Not quite in position for that backhand, Gonzalez.
Oh, yes. How's that from the big fella?
Well, this one's left a vapor trail, Jason.
All Gonzalez.
Plenty of fizz on this forehand. The net clearance. No chance he's going to miss that one.
First goal.
What a difference when Philippoussis makes that first serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Japan Warriors have called a Coca-Cola power points. The next point is worth 2 points to the receiving team.
Could have been a little more aggressive there on the return.
Game, Indian Aces.
It was the one shot with which he struggled yesterday. Big kick into the backhand, he just chiseled away at it.
Warriors lead 3-1.
I think that's a good tactic for Philippoussis. There's well a hold there. Gets his campaign underway. It's a lovely serve. Nice quick holds. Always a bonus. Warriors up. 4-1 now.
Really good. Really good. We love it. We absolutely love it.
Wow, what a start. Great energy.
He's got him under pressure. He's not feeling comfortable out here at all. Yeah. It's okay. Just keep trying to make a high percentage of first serves because he's not hurting you. If you're making a lot of serves.
This team is play against other guys. Yeah.
From here, if I do it fast, he was low, it's gonna be, and he accelerates from here.
He's getting into each and every day a little bit more.
Stay on this kick. Come on.
He's fairly Lopez.
Nice chat with him earlier, didn't we? He said he was really enjoying working hard in the morning and then coming here in the afternoon, getting nice and competitive. It's good practice, getting ready for next season. All the players working exceptionally hard. That is a silver lining to the cloud as far as Philippoussis is concerned. His first serve has been highly effective. Sanya Mirza warming up for mixed double. She's up next.
Oh, so good.
40-15.
Such a fast arm.
Just big serve.
Warriors challenge their call on the service line. Calls called in.
Timing it well. Nice rhythm. Clean as you like.
Okay, Indian Aces. Indian Aces. Japan Warriors. Indian Aces have 2 charges.
Every game counts. 4-2 now.
Oh, when you attack the ball and take it that early, hit it that hard, so close to the line, unplayable.
Highlighting a lot of positives there.
Holy Trinity, that was. But it just shows you when you get the timing a little off, that's how big the miss is. So we take it for granted when we see these guys play. I think it looks easy. It's a skill that's been honed over the years. Hours of practice.
Game, Japan Warriors.
Sensible serving. Philippoussis is struggling with that forehand
Japan Warriors
return.
lead 5 games to 2.
Looks like a nice positive start for the Warriors.
Wait, please. Wait, please. Time.
If we just get a hold here, give himself one last chance of maybe getting the break. Still in with a shout. nicely done.
40-30.
Let's go, Mark.
Good stock standard play, this one. Intelligent approach.
Okay. Indian aces. Japan Warriors lead 5 games to 3.
That keeps Philippoussis in the hunt, but he has had problems on return, particularly with his forehand. So Gonzalez a decent service game away here from wrapping up the Legends singles.
Great serve.
15-11.
Effectiveness of a body serve is about the depth and the amount of work you can get on it, how much swing it has. It's a good double fault if you're coaching Fernando. He's gone for it, racket head speed. He just needs to adjust the contact there, make it a little thinner, that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Japan Warriors have called a coach's timeout.
White disc signifying timeout. Coach has one of those per set. I think here just making Gonzalez
See if you can make 2 good serves.
think about it.
Can you move?
Yeah, I can play.
Yeah. 20 seconds.
Jean-Julien has gone with the funky headgear
Try to
today.
hit a heavy
Yes.
serve and looks like he's trying to hit it, okay?
Reggae style.
There we go.
Yes, channeling Bob Marley.
He's injured.
He's been good value, enjoyed himself. Brings
Marato.
good energy to the bench. It's good tennis. Starting to be faithful.
Yes. Trusting him, even though he missed the previous one, Jace. Just, again, follow with the spin
again.
control.
2 points away. Well, it's a better return that time.
30-40.
Just flexing that left leg a little bit. Remember, we spoke about the fact that a small problem with this calf, but the taping's actually on the right leg, Jason. So
Yeah, might be compensating. You heard Josh Eagle say, "Are you okay moving?" And I had the timeout. He'd be frustrated with that.
Yes, deciding point.
surprised about the shot selection there, right down the line. Go over the middle of the net. It's the lowest part.
Deciding point, receiver has choice of sides. So this a set point for Gonzalez. Well, it was a nervy point from both. But Philippoussis doing well not to make the error and was rewarded for doing so. Right back in it now. It's getting tight. 5-4.
Nice thump. That's really nice. Love it.
Suddenly,
Even the ball too hard. It's okay. Just keep swinging. Don't get into too many long rallies. Not good for you.
Stretching stretching out that left leg, got the right calf strapped. He's obviously picked up a little bit of a niggly injury there.
Just keep hitting.
Marat Safin on the bench. Captain has allowed a substitution.
Here we go, keep swinging.
Difficulty sometimes for the legends is if they're not warmed up, it's hard to sub them in.
Time.
4-5, opening set.
59.
That's served well.
He's made almost 60% of those first serves, Jason. 9 aces. Philippoussis has done well to hang on in here because he's won his team a fair few valuable games, and the psychological blow that it could have on the Warriors, I think, is going to be significant. They were almost harbouring ambitions of being up 6-2.
That's a nice use of the forehand.
40-15.
Just shows you how quickly things can change in this format. Philippoussis growing in confidence with each passing game. Oh, he read it well. Love a do-over there.
Going well.
It looked like it was going to be such a bright start for the Warriors. Now anything but.
A first to 7-point shootout will now be played. At 6-all, there will be a deciding point.
Everything still to play for, though.
Alt.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, countdown.
1-0. Japan Warriors.
Body language, the shoulders drop when you see that miss it going in. You can't believe it is.
1-0.
This is just a sloppy start. Having worked so hard to take it into a shootout, suddenly it's Gonzo with a bit more pep in his step now.
And a bit more punch in his forehand.
Anything over the net there.
Japan Wawrriors.
Put Philippoussis under a lot of pressure. Oh, how's that? What a forehand.
4-2, Japan Wawrriors.
Awesome. Keep it going, brother.
I mean, this is right up there in the pantheon of great forehands.
Gonzo, do you want his towel? Run. Yeah, run it down. No?
What a time for an injection of pace like that. 4-2, decent lead, just in the nick of time, still stretching out that left leg, hip flexor, obviously giving him cause for concern. It's good tennis. Good football for Philippoussis. He's got a lot of work to do there. Get him out on the backhand and use that forehand.
He's got it.
4-all.
Such a risky approach, this. I'd want to see Philippoussis pass me off the backhand rather than the forehand, even though he has got a lot of court to cover.
Five-all, Indian aces.
What a bonus for Philippoussis.
Light.
5-4 is the lead now, 2 serves to come. Oh, I love that tactic. Really sensible tennis there from Philippoussis.
Indian aces.
Set points here. It's a lovely return. That keeps him in the hunt.
6-5. Indian aces.
I think we'd all secretly like this one to go the distance. Sudden death, remember, it's 6 apiece. Oh, that was a brilliant return.
6-all.
Didn't need to be that good, surely, on the approach, and it has indeed gone the distance.
The final point, the deciding point. The winner of the next point wins the set.
Receiver has choice of sides. Which one would you go for here, Robbie, if you were captaining? What would you advise?
Be ready.
I would go with the deuce court. I think if he gets a look at a second serve, chip and charge play is very much on. A little easier on the deuce side versus the ad.
So the Legends singles It's down to just the 1 point. Philippoussis electing to receive in the left court. Oh, yes! What a way to finish it.
Warriors.
Delight for Gonzalez and the Japan Warriors. Got off to a great start, then tightened up a little bit. But in the end, doing just enough on the deciding point to seal victory for his team. Warriors lead 6-5.
Get some treatment, put some ice on it, okay?